Welcome to a new episode of Old Movie Modern Audience. I'm Joseph Lal. As always, my identity has not changed, and today we're talking about the film classic 12 Angry Men. 12 Angry Men has a great reputation of being a great movie. It's on IMDb's list. I think it's like pretty high up there. I think it's in the top 10 of the greatest movies ever made. For this vlog, as I always do, I'm not so much interested in how critics view this movie or how important it is in the history of cinema, but rather I take these old movies and see if they are still watchable, likable to modern audiences. Is 12 Angry Men a digestible film, a movie you can pop in and it's entertaining and it's good for somebody that watches the Avengers and all those blockbuster movies of today? The answer is yes, this movie is still watchable, still enjoyable today. I think this movie has not aged at all. There are only a few elements that feel a little bit dated. They tried to have a diverse cast with these 12 angry men. There are 12 jurors in a jury room, and they have to decide the fate of this young man. And they want to have diversity, but of course, diversity back then, maybe it's different from what diversity is nowadays. So there's no black members in the jury. There are no Mexican members in the jury or anything like that. But that's not a big deal. That's just how they made films back then. And if they made a modern version, it'd probably be a lot less good, first of all, but they would probably have more diversity in it. So I liked that was something that was maybe a bit dated. Also, there was the baseball liking character. He wears like this, like those old congressman hats, and he talks about baseball all the time. Just something about his feel felt like a little bit old timey and a little bit dated, and a little bit blue collary. But this is just all just really nitpicking, because the storyline is very interesting. It takes place in a courtroom, not in a courtroom, in a jury deliberation room for the entire film, pretty much the entire film. I would say 95%. And it grabs your attention within the first 10 or 15 minutes, and then it keeps your attention the whole way. It's a very interesting story, the way it unfolds, and you see what exactly is happening. I don't want to tell anything about this movie because I think it's that good. You got to check it out and see how it unfolds yourself and understand the plot as you watch the film. That's really nice, the way that the story progresses, but also the moral lesson in this movie is fantastic. I think it's really great, and I think that anybody would really enjoy watching this movie and really enjoy what the end moral lesson is. A lot of people don't like IMDb or these crowd choice, where everybody, it's a poll and everybody chooses what the best films are, because a lot of people say you can have these fanboys that push certain movies like the Batman movies or the Lord of the Rings movies into these really high ratings, and it's not really a fair depiction of what the movie really is. Maybe they might be good movies, but they might have a bloated rating because of those fanboys. 12 Angry Men is an old movie, and it still ranks high on the IMDb meter, and I think that's because it is still a good film that people can watch today and really enjoy. So in terms of watchability today, I would give 12 Angry Men, I have to give it like a 10 out of 10 in the context of what this vlog is about, old movies and whether they're watchable to a modern audience. It's a 10 out of 10. I think it's still a watchable movie. It doesn't have a twist ending. I'm going to let you know that right from the beginning. Don't expect that, but that's not the point of this movie. I've watched this movie with some other friends that aren't into movies or the history of film as I am into it, and they enjoyed it completely. I think one of the individuals that I saw this movie with thought it was one of the best movies he has ever seen. So, thumbs up for this movie. Give it a look. And also, please take a look at some of my other videos that review other movies in the context of it's an old movie, but will a modern audience still enjoy this movie? So thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up, a like, whatever. I don't know, all those things that a vlogger is supposed to say. Oh yeah, you're supposed to subscribe as well. Thanks for watching as always. Take care.